switch, that's fine. Okay. Boom. 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 Lord, how many books is this? Alrighty. Alright. Hi, welcome to my channel, Reading Over Reality, where we choose reading over reality any day of the week. My name is Nikeria. Stay for a while, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff you already know. Let me come on your new favorite YouTubers. As you can see by the title, we're doing a book haul. This is from the month of December and a little bit in January. Most of these are from Christmas, my birthday, and then books that I decided to get for myself. I have 13 books total here. I'm not gonna talk too much because I got a decent amount of books here. First off, I'm gonna start off with my birthday / Christmas gifts because my birthday is in December, so I'm one of those people that gets their birthday and Christmas mashed together. First two books I have already read. If He Had Been With Me. This still makes me emotional, so I'm not even gonna talk about it too much. I highly recommend you read it. It's very sad though. If you're not into sad books, don't read it because you will be crying it's not a happy ending. You will be crying at the end of it. I hope that's not a spoiler, but I'm just warning you because I was that girl that just knew every book ended with a happy ending, and this one did not. Assassin's Blade, I'm starting to build my collection up because I was not at first, so I'm deciding to rebuy books that I have already read and thoroughly enjoyed. That is why I read this on Kindle Unlimited, so that's why I didn't have the physical copy, and this one I just didn't keep when I did read it, so I'm starting to buy them again. That's why I bought this, the first book in the Throne of Glass trilogy. Highly recommend the Throne of Glass series, my favorite series, 5-star series. Highly recommend it. Next up, I got The 7-Year Slip. I have seen a few booktubers and book talkers talk about this book, and I just want to read it. Apparently it's a romance. I'm not a big romance girl, but a lot of people highly recommend it, and I just love how floppy this is. I love me a floppy book, honey, because then I could just, let me not do that, but yeah. The 7-Year Slip, I'm excited to read this one. This is basically about a magic apartment where someone that lived in it 7 years ago and someone that lives in there the present ended up kind of talking somehow. Don't know yet. Excited to read it though. And that's part of the reason why I got it, because it is technically a little bit of fantasy because there's a magic aspect to it. Next up, a series that I cannot wait to read. Also a floppy book. Love that. Love that. Love floppy books. Shatter Me. At first I thought this was an 8-book series, but when you open the cover, there are 3, 6, 9, 13 books, including the novellas. And I thought it was 8 including the novellas. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say this for like March. I think I'm gonna read, maybe February or March. I'm gonna read the entire series, so I'm gonna have to get the rest of the books. Oh, maybe actually I need to start, like, I ain't gonna buy 13 books all at once, so maybe I will need to save this for later, because I'm the type of person I like to read an entire series straight through. I don't like to put books in between books, so we'll see about this. But fantasy series that I'm super excited to read. Heard so much about it, and basically the main character, if she touches someone, they die, and the government tries to use her as a weapon, as the government does. So yeah, super excited to read that. Next up, The Midnight Library. I saw, I believe Katie is Reading talk about this book. I started it and I had to DNF it. Not a hard DNF, just I'm not in the mood to read this right now. I'm gonna come back to it later. Basically, the main character dies, and at midnight she goes to the afterlife, which is a library, which is named the Midnight Library, and all the books are basically different paths of her life that she could have took if she would have made a different career choice, a different love choice, all the different choices would have led to a different life, and she gets to choose if she wants to pick a new life, or I don't know, I guess continue to be dead. So there's that. Next up, I have Never by Jessa Hastings. I saw Miss Shaughnessy get this book, and that's the one who put me on, but it's a Peter Pan retelling. It's Wendy's granddaughter, I believe, and she's waiting for Peter Pan to come get her and he comes like 3 years too late, and he turns out to not to be the guy that she thought he would be, and so she goes to hang out with Hook, and he also is not a great guy. So that's that. I'm excited to read it. It's kind of thick, but the words are, you know, I think I can fly through this pretty fast. So that's that. Next up, whew, this beast, okay? This is a beast. Lord have mercy. Like, how do you have this much to say? How do you have, I have no idea what this book is about. I have read the back of this book at least 10 times and I still cannot tell you what it's about. The only word I remember is queen. So I think it has something to do with a queen. I saw a lot of people recommend this on BookTube as well as BookTok. It is huge. I feel like I would earn bragging rights if I read this. It's fantasy, so why not? And that's much all I got to say about why I got this one. Next up, I have Sarah J Maas, honey. You know I just love me some just Sarah J Maas, so I had to. And the third book is coming out this month. This is the only series of Sarah J Maas I have not read yet, so that's why I'm getting into this. I have Crescent City, A House of Earth and Blood, Crescent City, A House of Sky and Breath. These two I plan to start reading this month in January in preparation for the third book to come out this month as well. So I'm excited about this. I love Sarah J Maas, honey. She snapped on ACOTAR. Nah, she snapped on Throne of Glass. ACOTAR was great too, but Throne of Glass, honey, masterpiece. And I know a lot of people love this series as well, so I'm so excited to get into these. But these are thick too, honey. Thick. You can knock somebody out with these books. So yeah, that is that. Those are all the books I got for my birthday / Christmas. And then the next books I bought for funsies just for myself. This technically, I bought this like a few months ago, but it just got released on December 26th, I believe. So it came on December 27th. So yep, I read this already. This was in my 2023 reading wrap up, so you will hear what I have to say about that. The second book to Divine Rivals. Highly recommend the duology for beginner fantasy readers. Next up, a book that I have seen so many times and I've been wanting to read it, and it's just never, I just never have, and I just finally decided to. I believe I've seen Shaughnessy talk about this book a lot, so, as well as other people, I can't remember though. A lot on BookTok though. I've seen this a lot on BookTok. I also believe Shaughnessy, and Shaughnessy, I'll be reading what Shaughnessy tells me to read, okay? This is about a divorced couple. I believe they're already divorced and they're possibly might be getting back together. I don't know though for sure, but I am excited to read it because the cover, come on now, the cover, I gotta take the sticker off, but like black girl, afro, curly hair, beautiful, gorgeous, amazing, love that. Next up, another book that was TikTok and BookTube famous. Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. I honestly don't know what this is about whatsoever, but so many people recommend it and talk about how great it is. So that is why I got this. I'm excited to read it. I also may be reading this month, as well as this one. So there's that. I can't talk too much about that one because I honestly have no idea what it's about. No idea. And the last book, which was recommended by Katie is Reading. First of all, I love the E. Schwab A Darker Shade of Magic trilogy. Loved it. Chef's kiss. So I definitely want to get into more of, I believe it's a she, her writing. Katie is Reading said, I believe she said this is a 5-star for her. If she didn't say it was a 5-star, she said she really liked it. So that is why I got this one, because I love Katie is Reading, and I also will buy any book, not any book, but a lot of the books that she talks about. So that is that. And also Katie is Reading is one of the person that talks about A Prior Year of the Orange Tree, I believe. I be getting confused on who talks about what. I just know I heard somebody talk about it and I want it, but I know she is the reason, because I've been waiting for it to come back into Target stock ever since I watched one of her videos where she talked about how much she loved this book. But yeah, that is my birthday, Christmas, and just because book haul. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Bye. I touch that fire for you. I do that 3 4 times again.